Hi everyone. This video is going to introduce you to Voicethread. Voicethread is a great resource, especially when you've already got content, such as in a PowerPoint presentation, and you want to turn it into an interactive online tool. You'll be able to add voiceover, invite collaboration, receive comments from your students. They can comment with one another, and you can design your own custom homepage if you want to. You'll be able to access it on any device, and it includes a digital library that's curated, which is a great additional resource and also inspiration for designing your own work. So let's take a look at Voicethread. Here we are on the main home page of Voicethread, which you can find certainly doing an easy search through Google or anything else. It's just voicethread.com. And you'll see on their home page, they provide you with a pretty good image already of what the technology can do. In the last handful of years, Voicethread has added a number of really great features that allow for engagement both from the student perspective and from the teacher's perspective. So I'm just going to give you a very quick overview of the basics, and then feel free to explore on your own. From their main home page, you'll see, if you're not already registered, that you'll need to do that. And if you pull down their products list, you'll want to go through the K through 12, and it will take you through a basic overview of what this offers to you and the advantages of it, of all of the different configurations in terms of registration that you can choose from. You want to choose the educator model, and you'll just go ahead and sign on. It's very easy. There's a free level, and then there's also a slightly more adept level, and both of them are very affordable. So choose one, and then you'll be ready to create voice threads. Since I'm already registered, I'm just going to go ahead and go back to the main page, which is where we are right now, and I'll just say sign in. And I'm already registered and my password is remembered, so it will take me automatically to my home page, which lists all of the things that I've already created. You can configure your home page to be a little bit more fancy. If you're setting it up for a class and you want the home page to have a main image on it and to have the title of a specific course, you can certainly do that. But I don't have mine set up that way, but I do have a collection of resources here that have all been embedded into individual courses, and if you choose to go that route, this is what your homepage will look like as well. So when you get ready to add something new to your Voicethread homepage, you can just go up here to the Create button, Ask to Create, and it will open for you a new window. And this new window is the beginning of anything that you're going to add. And as you see, you can add media or drop files here. So this works whether you want to drop a video file. If you want moving images, you can do that. You can drop any kind of screencast-o-matic image of yourself speaking if you wish to, but you'll be able to actually do that within Voicethread as well, just so that you know that. Or you can drop images, or you can drop, in this case, I'm going to select a PowerPoint. So I'm just going to go outside this frame here. I'm going to pick a PowerPoint, which I bring over. You'll see that it highlights it the minute you drag it into the little frame. And if I let go and drop, it's going to process for me. So I'll have to give that a title, and I'm just going to say AVLI Demo. And I will save it, and then you'll see it's going to process. I'll give it a second to process and then be right back. Okay, the Voicethread system has processed, and you see they've uploaded my very short PowerPoint presentation where I just have a collection of slides. Now I can choose to add either other media or a voiceover or any kind of comments, and then I will be able to provide options in terms of others who, once they have access to my Voicethread, can comment on it as well. So I can choose to edit the PowerPoint presentation that I've uploaded at large, or I can edit it slide by slide. And let's just start with this slide. Let's say that we're going to edit it, and we'll open it up here. Gives me an opportunity to give a title to this page, to create certain kinds of links if I want people to be able to move back and forth from this image to some other resource, or I can download even more original media if I wish to. If I want to edit the entirety in advance, I come up here to this edit button, and this is where I have options to create a description that will be included in any kind of embedded material that I place into my LMS. I can select from playback options. This is where I get to choose how others will be able to comment on the slides that I include or any kind of media that I include. Allowed comment methods. All of them are checked as a matter of the default, so if someone wants to comment or when I get ready to edit, these are all of the options that I will have. Note that they don't all work with every kind of system. I don't think they work very well with Safari. I'm not really sure about that, but Firefox works really well, as does Chrome, and if you have all of these highlighted, you'll be able to add those when you go ahead and you want to edit. This tells me how many seconds between each slide. It will automatically advance the slides if I ask it to and move along as though it were a slideshow presentation in PowerPoint. I can change this number of seconds if I wish to. I can limit the amount of comments. 60 minutes, boy, I'm not sure I really want anyone to speak for 60 minutes, but you can check this if you want to control how long the comments can be. And when recording, go to the next slide every 20 seconds. That enables you to pause between recording your voice with each slide or not. And once you're happy with all of this, you can choose to select cover art. I could choose to put an image there if I wanted to. If I select this, I'll be able to upload something from my own computer. But I think I'm just going to go ahead right now and save it, and we'll close this window. Okay, so if you have the settings the way you want it, how do you actually add voiceovers or comments? You just go to the comment option, and when you hit the comment option, it will open your images that you've loaded or your PowerPoint that you've loaded, and you'll see that you have an option down here to add. If I want to make a comment, I just hit this, and I can either add a voiceover, I can record a comment, and you'll see a screen would pop up. That microphone pops up and it counts down. If it asks you to allow, go ahead and allow it, and what will happen is you'll have a countdown and then you can start speaking, and you'll have an option. I tell it to do this. 3, 2, 1, it's going to count down, and it's recording my voice now. I can tell it to keep recording or to stop recording. If I hit this pencil while I'm speaking, I can choose a color, and then I'll be able to annotate something on the screen. If I tell it to stop recording, it's going to give me a choice of whether I want to hear that recording again or get rid of it. And I'm going to get rid of it just for the time being. The other options, just to look at them quickly, is you can record a video of yourself. It'll open a window and you'll be able to be featured in a little window on the side of your images. You can upload other existing comments from another location, say if you have them saved in a file, and you can type text onto the screen. Once you're happy and all of the images have been put together, they'll be able to play just like a video, and eventually you'll want to share it. So if you hit this share button, you'll see that you can copy a link which you can embed into your LMS system. You'll see that you have a variety of options in terms of who has access. You can export the video presentation as a whole, and you can allow anyone to view it or no one to view it, and you can allow anyone to comment or not to comment. I've just opened another one that I have completed to show you one more feature, and that is when someone else is adding a comment, their image, should they choose to have it, or their initials will be here if they're registered within the Voicethread system. And if they move this little circle at the bottom, they can choose to add a comment at any point, and you can choose to add another comment if you wish to at any point while the original voiceover is playing. So if I move this circle, for example, here, and then hit the addition sign, I'll be able to add another voiceover I wish to, or someone can record an audio comment, a student can record an audio comment at that particular point in a running video. So just a quick look when you're all done and you're back on your home page and you have a variety of media resources that have been uploaded and you've completed the process and asked the system to save. If you go back to your home page, you can just hit this button and the completed version will appear for you, and you can ask it to start and it'll play.
I think for
So the video is actually playing now, but the double voiceovers doesn't work very well. But you'll see very clearly when you do the playback that your voice is on there and it runs just like a regular slideshow with narration. So that's a very quick preview of how you can use VoiceThread. You really want to go onto the site and play around with it and have an option to add things, take things out, and experiment and see what suits your purposes best. But for an opportunity to engage with students and have them be able to comment on a lesson that you have put there, or to be able to circle and highlight things, and to be able to upload both moving images and PowerPoints and rich content. It's really a great resource, so I invite you to check it out. Thanks. Bye.